Just your general assessment of Michigan's offense when you look at it on film.
Real physical and aggressive offense. Very good at running the football. A lot of power schemes, a lot of downhill runs. Big, strong guys, physical guys. And, there's diverse formationally. They can throw the ball as well, but run the ball is what they want to do. That's where it starts.
How did Tyreek and Kevin Marquez play when they had to come in, and what's your confidence level if you need them again for Michigan?
Well, Tyreek just got his feet wet for the first time. He'd played some special teams plays, and he's been in and out of some sub packages a little bit. So I thought for the first time for him really being in a regular down and distance situation on a continual basis throughout a game, that he did a really good job. So you can't judge anyone off of one performance like that, but I think he's got a very bright future, and we're looking forward to opportunities for him as the season goes along. So I thought he did a good job in that setting for the first time. Kevin didn't get in as long, but he did a nice job when he was in there. I think his role probably won't change, assuming that everybody's healthy that we expect to be. But if needed, I think he'll do a good job. That's what he's called to do.
How much do you have to prepare for Jabril Peppers on offense? I know he only gets probably a couple of snaps a game, but it seems like he could be a game breaker there.
Yeah, you have to have a plan for him. I'm sure he'll be in the backfield. I'm sure he'll probably be out in the slot. He may even be a wildcat quarterback. There's just a lot of different things they could use him for. So you have to practice on it. You have to plan for it. But it can't dominate your game plan, because there's lots of other things obviously you have to prepare for. So we'll try to put the proportional amount of time into it throughout the week of practice and have a good plan ready.
Michigan's quarterback, has he been getting better? Not a whole lot of experience, but has he been getting better as the weeks have gone along?
Definitely. I think you could see the whole offense get better, which is normal, particularly early in the season. But certainly he seemed to have gotten more comfortable, and not that he didn't play well early, but he's playing better, now than what he was. And I think, like I said, that's kind of reflective of everybody's team and certainly their offense right now. So they're getting better as they go.
Anybody else?
Coach Ash, following Ohio State, said that he really didn't see anything positive on defense. Just not to dwell on that game, but after watching the film, is there anything you can pull from that game? And what was your overall assessment of just?
Well, it was a comedy of mistakes, alignment mistakes, fundamental mistakes. It was guys just not communicating well as a defense. But the one thing I would say, that dominates kind of your thought process a lot of times when you come off of a game like that. You give up the points and the yards that we did. But when you do put the film on and see the plays where guys are lined up right, doing what they're supposed to do, the communication works like it's supposed to. We were a good defense, and there were some plays in there, which you have to look for, because there were a lot of bad ones, but there were some good ones in there too, where our guys can gain confidence from knowing that, hey, even against an offense as good as Ohio State's, if you line up right, you see the right keys, you take the right steps, you do the right assignments, you get the right communication going. When things are working the way they're supposed to, we can be a good defense.
Jay, Coach Ash just said, obviously Ross Douglas had a setback with the injury, and he was on special teams the other day. Is he getting closer to getting back to making a contribution on defense, and what has he been like as far as being a coach and all that? How coachable has he been?
Very coachable, great kid, hard worker, very, very smart football player. Got a lot of good football IQ. I think he offers a lot. What his status is from a health standpoint, that's up to the trainers at this point, and I'm sure Chris has probably made reference to that, or if he can, he will. If he can't, he won't. But I think he's gonna contribute definitely, and there's gonna be a role for him for sure on this team as we move forward.
All set? Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you.